Hi, my name is Aleksander Orłowski and I'm a university professor at the Faculty of Economics and Management. When you take a look on what we have in the background, you can find the parts that you can find in most of the cities in Europe and Northern America. Old industrial part, which is partly used for business still. Most luxurious catamarans in the world are produced in here, but the rest is changing super fast. You have the most popular clubs in the summertime in here. You have the area in which apartments and office buildings are appearing. The question is how to make that area in the way that people would like to spend their time and would like to live in there. That's what we do when we work on something that you can call smart cities. Smart cities, the parts in which we try to make cities more pleasure for people to live using new technologies, mostly ICT. Well, what we work on at the university, first, we're trying to change and manage the city halls. But the other parts, what might be more familiar for you is we work, for example, on smart mobility. The parts in which, when you decide to go Friday afternoon to visit your friends, you take the Uber. Next, when you go all together to the party, you can take sharing bike. And when you're coming back home from the party, you can take the normal taxi. Once again, the question is how to connect all these things together. What's the business behind that? How the companies earn the money, or they don't, when you pay €1 for 10-15 minutes riding a bike. That's what we work on in here. Business models, how to connect all these parts into one transportation system of the city. What else? We try to work on the new technologies which might be used in smart cities, like blockchain. We don't want to do it as a science only, so we work with big international IT companies. We work with the city halls in here in Poland, but also in other countries in Europe like Germany, Spain, France, or other continents, mostly Southern America. What can you practically learn about smart cities at our university? There are several topics that you can find in here, starting from the ones in which we are working on air pollution and the quality of air. All the types of sensors that you should install in the city makes the predictions how to lower the air pollution and work with that area. What else? We are working on environmental protection with the part which is called lowering the use of electricity and CO2 emission. When you move to the next areas, you can concentrate beside of the mobility on the systems which are recognizing the faces of the people in the city and by that helping locating the people, rescue the people. We have the systems which are supporting the transportation inside of the city, so intelligent transportation systems. What else in details can be presented in there? There's all the areas in which we're working on the people and people's behavior within the city. And all that things together should be managed. We don't want to have separate islands, transportation only or air pollution only, because that system works in the way when it's done correctly, which means it's managed as the whole, because the influence of one system to another is super complex. If you decide to come to us, you can find that topics in your everyday lectures at classes. So you won't learn that in the beginning as the main part, but you will have these real-time examples when you're going to study with your colleagues from 10-15 countries in one group. What else? If you'll decide to study more and do your PhD, for example, you can join us and start working on that as a real science. We don't want to do it as a theory only. So we have lots of cooperations, lots of examples with other cities, which from my perspective is super interesting, which we hope you will like as well. If you will decide for that, we will be really happy to see you here at the Gdańsk University of Technology. You can find me at the Faculty of Management and Economics, studies which are called International Management. Hope to see you here back in Gdańsk.